Alrighty then. Let's see how this handles. It's gonna be 720p 60. I forgot I muted the sound for some reason, so I fixed that. I looked over what I was doing. And I put my mic a little farther away from my mic so you can't hear my breathing. I gotta get the story done for Stormblood.
Hello.
Hey, Casey.
What up?
Then just streaming the last bit of the quest before Stormblood.
Oh.
Having frame drops in the game, so I had to jump down to 720p 60, and that irritates me. How are you?
Are you really getting framed? Well, like in the open world, it's understandable. We should be able to stream 60 in instances.
No, like, I'm having frame drops when I stream 1080p 60 in towns and in, like...
Well, yeah, you'll get frame drops in towns.
Towns and, like, the, what's it called? The, house area.
Yeah, the overworld is AIDS at the moment,
Yeah.
which I'm not sure what they did, but they fucked up performance in the overworld quite a bit at some point.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame DirectX 9, so I hope either AMD gets their shit together and fixes DX11 crashing, or they get their shit together and fix DX11 crashing, because
Yeah, I have
DirectX 9 is so fucking outdated, Jesus Christ.
It is. I have NVIDIA, and I use DX11.
Yeah, god fucking damn it. Yeah, it's town performance is bad on 11 too, but it's a lot better than 9. Like, I dip into like 10, 15 FPS in towns, and I usually sit at fucking 120. Like,
I know, right? I dip into the 40s ish, and that's pretty bad looking on the stream.
Yeah.
I could probably go back to 1080p, but I don't know.
I mean, you could just stream in 720. It's not like it matters.
720, 60.
Unless you get the quality options, it alienates fucking a lot of people if you're streaming at even 720, but...
I mean, I'm a quality whore, and I always, like, when I did do video stuff, I've always did try to do the max I can.
Yeah, but, like, unless you have the quality options on Twitch, like, a lot of people can't watch you.
Okay. Alright, 720p 60. That's a good balance between it looking good and whatnot.
What the fuck's my auto run button? Mouse 4. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Forgot I said it.
I don't know how long I'll stream though, because I'm kind of still in pain from yesterday.
What'd you do yesterday?
I think I tore a ligament in my foot. Yeah, I twisted it in a pothole caused by a dog while moving stuff, and it's been in... I can't walk on it at all. So, just been in pain. Did you finish the story?
No, I'm doing that right now.
Okay. So, we're moving to the new area, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you need? Because I don't really have that much money. I could probably save up if you want and pitch in for the house. If you want me to do that. The new house.
I mean, it depends on if everybody else is. If nobody else is, like...
I mean, it's be a minuscule amount, but it's still, you know, I actually want to put effort into this guild.
Yeah.
Do you know if Bahamut changes color depending on what glamour you have on your pet?
I don't know. It'll probably just be blue.
Will it? I mean, I like.
No, if for a medium, if it's you, I don't expect Kenny to ever have any fucking money. But if it's you, John, me,
I don't have any money at all, dude. Like I said.
Shivan. Well, like housing won't be for a few months anyway. But
okay, but I'll save up.
if it's between you, John, me, and Shivan, it's the safe bet is 7 mil a piece, but I don't think they're even that much. So if Kenny's in there, it's like 5 mil a piece. Like I'm buying a mansion, so like I don't know how much I'll be putting into it, but like I solely bought this fucking house, so
yeah, I can try to make money. I just don't know how to in this game, and I don't really do crafting.
I mean, you can't make money right now. Like it'll be easy. Like if you just level, like if you spend the time to level your
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions.
holy shit, I'm so lightheaded.
Level
level your cooking.
Okay.
Now today, you'll be able to make money in Stormblood. Like if you have any friends that play that have, you know, high level cooking, you could get it done in 2 hours. Not even.
Does anyone have that?
I mean, I don't. Shivan does, but she like doesn't like helping me. She's also not home. I mean, if you pay her, she'll probably do it. But actually, I mean, I can look. That's actually.
God damn it.
I'm not even gonna be home today because I could pay somebody to do it for me.
Yeah.
And then I could do it for you. But like, it's also money to level craft there.
Yeah, so it's make money. It's spend money to make money.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do in Stormblood. I'm just gonna work on crafting immediately so I can start making money. Dude, because everything's so dirt cheap right now. I might actually buy some stuff just off the market board to hold. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Because everything is fucking dirt. Like, it's insane.
Damn.
Like, fucking Fieldcraft 3 shit went down from 60k to 20, and I'm like, in what world? That stuff's used in every fucking recipe.
I wanted to level up Weaver, because I've always, whenever I make my main character, I always make it like a tailor.
Well, I mean, Weaver's good to have at least 30 for decent. Weaver, leatherworker, and alchemist. Well, Weaver and levelworker are good to have at 30 for decent. I also have goldsmith for decent, but I just have goldsmith maxed. Alchemist is one of the more higher paying ones because you actually make the orchestrion rolls and you make the weapons. Armor smith is essentially worthless outside of the start of the expansion. Goldsmith is fine, mainly because of the desynth, but it's good at like start of expansions, and it's good for making the accessories for other crafters. Cooking's always good if you spend a lot of time on it to make the really high-end stuff. Like it's very useful then because you sell the raid food. And that's always expensive as fuck. Fishing's on this server, fishing might be worth it because nobody fucking fishes. There's literally, I think, 5 master fishers on the entire server. Like nobody does it.
Okay.
I don't think it's particularly profitable at all, but like you would be the only ones doing it. I forget what else there is, but that's about it. It's mainly get leatherworker to 30 and weaver to 30 at the very least. You could get leatherworker up and goldsmith up to make the crafting gear. I think weaver makes some of it too. I don't remember.
I don't know. I think if I do it, I'll probably go with stuff that I like. Like I'll probably go with like alchemist, weaver.
Alchemist is a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
That's why. But it like weaver and lumber, or alchemist and lumber are the two best to do. You make the most money out of those.
Okay.
Or alchemist and lumber, yeah. But Jesus Christ, alchemist is miserable. Everything, it's like cooking. Everything takes a million different fucking ingredients. And they're always the most random shit. And it's only ever, you only use that ingredient for like 3 things. So like, it's just dumb. There's hundreds of different ingredients for like a few hundred different recipes. It's miserable. But you need to at least 50 to make the 2-star casting rolls, which are good money. I think alchemist. No, alchemist doesn't do that. It might be. Anyway, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I'll worry about something. I still want to get Mentor before Stormblood. I'm like 12 dungeons away for PvE Mentor. Because I've given up trying to finish my relic before then.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so?
Oh wait, Casey, you there?
Oathbound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow.
Whoops, turn that off.
Enemy tremble at our coming.
Casey may have left. Or AFK at the very least. Oh, this fucking big ass samurai is gonna be real fun. Oh my god. I look dapper as fuck. The monocle too? Why? Ugh. Royal blue again. Pin tweets. Pin messages. What is it? Oh, it's Goofy. Makes sense. Alright, let's see how this looks in the goblet, because it switched down to 720p. Hopefully it doesn't drop as much. That looks fine. Good. First things first. I forgot what type of gloves I want to use with these. Something like that. I do something like that, yeah. Some royal blue dye. Royal blue. And then dye this royal blue. Dye this. Tone in that. Where did they put the other things? Hey, you still here? Just go back to my normal gear now.
Hello.
Hey. I didn't know you left. Oh god, you're still wearing that outfit. With are you? That tiny hat. Let's just whoops. I had that open on my phone. It's an update from Patreon itself. Imperial Will and he who controls the attack. Oh, okay, cool. I think this is it because I get 2 orchestras. I'll definitely review the video at 720p. See if I need to up the bitrate or anything.
Hold on, I gotta turn the game down. It's way too loud. Alright, well.
I was saying I'm gonna have to review the video to see if I need to turn the bitrate up or something.
Yeah. Well, okay, so if you're streaming 720, it should, or 60 FPS, it should probably be like, I mean, alright. 3K should be fine.
I have it like 4.5K.
Yes. If you're on 1080, that's about right, but like 1080 at 60 FPS, even at like 4.5, isn't nearly enough.
Yeah.
One, because encoding won't be able to handle it to begin with on Twitch because Twitch is AIDS. So, and just the way modern encoding works, 1080 60 FPS is pretty unfeasible for anybody to watch it in real time, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, 720 60 is fine. Even partners had trouble doing 1080 at 60 because like Twitch's servers just don't like them. They don't like when you stream that high.
Okay.
So, like 1080 60, you need 7 reliably.
Okay. I was doing. I have 15 up reliably.
Yeah, but like, but people trying to watch that is terrible.
Okay.
Like 720 60, you're fine. Like 45 would be perfect for the most part. Like it also depends on the kind of thing you're streaming. Like Final Fantasy, you could easily get away with 3.
Yeah.
Like 3K. Like Overwatch, you probably need closer to 45.
I saw a lot with
for
Final
example.
Fantasy 14 is that I get a lot of pixelation because there's a lot of effects popping off.
You shouldn't get any.
This was at like 6K at 1080p 60.
Well, that would be that's what I said. That would be an encoding issue.
Okay.
Because yeah, it would be a server thing.
Like I said, that's why I'm going to check out the 720p at the bitrate of 4.5K.
Yeah, like for example, if you were to capture it at 65 or whatever you were streaming at, you wouldn't get pixels.
Okay.
There are programs that you can limit it to see that. I don't remember what they are, but I know I've used them before.
Okay, that's good to know. Like I said, I'm still very new to streaming. I I wanted to start with this Stormblood because I actually have like wired internet and a computer that can stream.
Yeah.
I do want to get Mentor though before Stormblood because I'm like 12 dungeons off from getting Mentor. Apparently my foot hurts.
Where was that? I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating...
I guess I should spend today leveling my
You may
gathering.
trust that my preliminary
Your what?
examination was suitably
Like,
thorough.
mining. Or
Trust?
whatever.
Aye, I trust your appetite for technology. I chased down a suspect.
By the way, people finally have a use for my million dodos in the fucking company chest.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Dude, I made those things 2 years ago. And there's still fucking stacks of them in there.
I have to see.
I made so many back then. 'Cause I was leveling cooking, and I was going AFK, so I just set it to make 1,000 of them. And when it was done, I came back and it made another fucking 1,000 of them, or whatever the max stacks you can make. Like I had it set to do that because like I was AFK. So I just sat there and made dodos for like a fucking hour.
Lol. That's so gross.
Like that supply has lasted us 2 years. It got to the point where I couldn't fucking sell them anymore, cause like I would literally flood the market with them.
It's funny. So my party. Oh, that's really cool. The samurai. Does the samurai actually fight?
What do you mean?
I'm in the story.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy. I don't know. You're on the same quest I am. Like, you know, you're ahead of me. I just watched you run by like a few minutes ago.
Oh, you did? I didn't see you.
Yeah.
You're like a camouflage man with that like no armor.
No, I put on the
new outfit.
The outfit.
That looks really cool, by the way. The new outfit.
Yeah.
Looks like
Can I
something you
dye
would
it?
do. You can dye, yeah. It's not dyeable.
Okay.
It's dyeable, entirely.
Good. Perfect. Dye it red and put my.
That hammer
pants
though,
back on.
that hammer, you'll see the cutscene when you're in it. The hammer he has is something like straight out of Monster Hunter. Like you'll see, it's so fucking badass. Like I want it for like a warrior.
You know what? Well, everything's cheap as fuck. That makes it super simple. I'm just gonna level my gathering, and since everything's cheap as fuck, I'm just gonna buy it for turn-ins. Okay. All right, that's a good. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of summer.
An opening. This one'll sting.
Oh, did they really stun my Titan out of my Enkindle? What?
What?
Can they stun your pet out of a Kindle?
With solid steel.
Well, and Kindle doesn't activate immediately, so
Yeah, but I don't see Titan's and Kindle on the ground.
Your defense is rapid.
did it go on cooldown?
Yeah,
Might just be a bug.
might be. It's weird.
Who is this unable to retrieve on? I have 2 unable to retrieves on my friends list. Who transferred?
Surrender, we have you outnumbered. Do you know who I am? Do you know who the fuck I am? I need to change the color of my eyes to blue. I'm the Red Baron. I mean, we have Magic Tech armor. Loading. What is this? High-powered Magic Tech cannon? Holy shit, that's cool. Okay, so I'm just mowing down Imperial soldiers like it's nothing. That's good to know.
That's what you do, man.
Just so much slaughter, so little time.
Check.
It's really fun. I like this
Look
episode.
upon a samurai of Bama.
This one'll sting.
With soul and steel.
Where you guys running? Okay.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
I like to strike.
Damn it. I can't wait for the changes of Summer to come in.
Yeah.
Like that Shadowplay change is really, really appealing to me. Because I always forget to apply Shadowflame.
You watching, Babalero?
Also, the changes to like 2 buffs compared to 3.
Yeah.
Also, Papalino died. Okay. Alright, what is trying to update? Oh yeah, this sets up a mega dungeon, doesn't it? Or a raid, my bad.
Yeah, it's setting up the raid. I'm surprised they decided to put it back in the main. Well, I guess like they'll put the normal mode in the main story since they're making it like super simple. Because after this shit they got from Bahamut, like I didn't think they would put it back in the story, but I guess they're making it simple now. So
It's waking up.
Making like the simple one just like easier, but making Savage still the same.
Savage will be the same difficulty as it is right now, but yeah.
That's fine. Like, I guess they want everyone to experience the raid content, which is okay.
Which a lot of people complained about the current tier, but like
Remarkable.
they got so much positive reception, and I agree. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like, it's the same thing Wiles okay
Like,
with.
it's not like Savage was a fucking cakewalk either. Like, it was still fine.
Yeah, it's still for like progression raids. We'll still do Savage. It would just be easier to get to Savage, and it'll allow people who don't have that much time.
Yeah, like Savage still wasn't easy. Like it was definitely like easy.
No, I mean like easier to get to Savage, not.
Yeah, I know, but like the point was that Savage was everybody was saying Savage was too easy. And I'm like, it's still not. Like you can't say it's easy.
No, it's still
like it's still hard. It might be easier, but you still can't fucking say it's easy.
Of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing? What do I think?
Here's aliens. I can
All right.
see
Step
Cynthia.
aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
I think eventually,
Too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo.
eventually all the Scions will just die.
And me.
No.
So we're down what, 2? With 3.
Yeah, I don't think they'll all die. We gotta, like the party's big as fuck now, so even if they start killing more off, like there's so many of them now.
I meant like the main Scions.
No, I mean maybe.
Because like, Minfilia Heine is dead.
Minfilia is not dead.
She's technically dead.
Nah.
I know
She's
she's
alive.
merged with Hydaelyn, but
No, like that was Minfilia that you talked to. Like that was actually her.
no, I know she's essentially the spokesperson
Yeah.
for Hydaelyn. I know that, but she can't really interact with us too much like she used to.
I mean, that's because she's in the other world.
Yeah.
Like they're going to bring them back up at some point. Because Kenny was like, the Warriors of Darkness were like a one-time thing, weren't they? And I was like, no, probably not. Like, because the worlds will start being like once they actually start touching on it, like they'll obviously bring back all those characters.
Except for Poppy. No,
Well, he's actually dead.
actually, I think I see him. Watch the cutscene.
Alright.
He might pull a Phoenix, by the way. You know, what's his name?
Yeah. What was I doing?
So who was the primal that he sealed away? Do you remember its name?
No, I don't think they said.
Kenny said something about it. I just forgot.
I don't know. I don't care.
I kind of do because it's another dragon. Oh, it's. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, it looks so fucking badass. Like, it was like a counterpart to like Bahamut.
So, 21 to 25.
That dragon looks so badass. That's a really cool cutscene.
Jesus Christ, our teleport costs always this much? Did I just pay 600?
We teleported to, and where are you?
I teleported from Limbs of the Quarry Mill. I don't remember that being 600. Did I read that wrong?
Yeah, it's that much. When you do stuff like cross region like that, it's really
Yeah,
expensive.
I don't remember it being that high.
Yeah, they might have.
Like, I remember it's 800 being the high end.
Yeah, that's.
What?
Oh my god, this cutscene's so.
Now, why did I go to Quarry Mill? Jesus, this is bad. Oh shit, what? I did pay 600. What the fuck? Alright, then those fucking teleport tickets suddenly might actually get used. Jesus Christ, I've just been sitting there.
They just went full Dragon Ball Z on us.
Good. Everybody needs Dragon Ball Z in their life.
I mean, I agree. This is really cool looking.
Forget to get the cordial out of my fucking whatever. Oh god, my minor hotbar's fucked up. I just realized that. So prospect can go over here. These can just go right there. This can go here. Remove this. This. Remove.
That's cool. I think that Samurai might be the class you can immediately start with.
But that shouldn't
What?
be. I didn't engage the stasis system. And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
I'm ever gonna press those buttons.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
What?
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
There we go. Fix my mining hotbar.
Well, that was the thing. I got like one more cutscene before I think I'm done with this small little story thing. I need to rest my feet after this.
Guess I'll throw some real music on. Please don't hit me.
Damn it. I need to set it up so like foot's level.
Dick, you're AFK nerd.
Huh? Ethernet. Conjures guild. Can you put something there? I can put my foot up on. I get to walk in here for once. Or probably did, I just forgot.
Oh, can you do me a favor when you get a chance?
Yeah, what do you need?
Can you go to Limsa and buy a mining, or get the handed gathering, whatever XP boost?
Sure, I guess. I'll...
Yeah, you just go to the app castle and talk to the dude all the way on the left.
Okay. Is that like...
It's FC buffs.
Oh, okay. I think I'm not really high ranked enough to do that.
No, you can buy them. Legionnaire can buy them, put them on.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check. I mean, if you can, I'll just make it so you can. Double check.
I'm currently in the cutscene in Virginia. Once I'm done with that, I'll go pick it up, okay?
Oh, no, you can't buy it. I just made it so you could, so it's whatever. There we go.
Thank you. Once I'm out of this instance, I'll go there. Okay, cool. It's in Limsa, right?
Yeah, you just go to the App Castle.
Okay.
Dude, all the way on the left.
Yeah, it's 600 from Gardania.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I guess once I start actually playing in Stormblood, I'll just fucking put the... Just start using the Aetherite tickets.
I start using them over 500. Because I just don't have that much money to begin with. Alright, so the Aft Castle. It's the mining one, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Full movement of my foot. Okay, so it's what, go to the left? Is it... You said where is
Well,
it?
Dude all the way on the left. The Quartermaster or whatever I think his name is.
Oh, because this is tied to Limsa, not... Okay.
Yeah.
The OIC Quartermaster?
Yeah, it's the Rogaden on the left.
Spend company credits actions, right?
Yeah.
And I
It's
want...
down towards the bottom. It's something 2. I don't remember his fucking name.
Craftsmanship? No. Gathering, right?
Yeah.
It's live off the land, too.
Yeah.
Is that what is it? Increase gathering by 10, or is it EXP?
You got the EXP one.
Earth and water.
Yeah.
Alright, so I bought it. Do I how to...
I got it. I can do it once it's there. I just didn't feel like going and buying it while I'm doing this.
That's fine.
Ugh. I wish they would add that menu so you could so I could buy it like just from the fucking guild menu because you can execute them from there. I wish I could just fucking buy them from there.
Yeah. That's the plus 10% one. Is there a 3 or only a 2?
No, there's only 2. There's better ones I think that you can make with housing stuff, but like it's not worth it. It takes so long. I'm not even sure if they're better or not. So.
Okay. Okay. Was that's probably rigged, right? The fly mount roulette.
What? What do you mean?
It always does that stupid fucking like airship one.
No, it's random.
No, it's rigged. So goddamn rigged.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe
Forgot how much I hate
safety,
leveling.
though I'm given
mining.
to understand
God,
that
I don't know how
the
River
far
did this.
side of the wall. It was like watching a nightmare unfold.
Like, this
before
is the
our
type of the
eyes.
shit that makes me tempted to get a
Gilbert's
fucking
primal
bot.
manifested in the form of a colossal dragon,
I hate
a
this
being
so
of pure
much.
violence.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no
Like,
surprise.
I would literally only use it for this and nothing else. Like, I hate this so much.
In the moment prior Empire to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega. Gods!
Goddamn dogs.
I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
Goddamn dog! That's why I hate pets.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child. Not even 5 summers old.
Oh, they gave me the backstory for this character. She's gonna die.
My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. She was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
I have no patience for this, Jesus Christ.
It was meant as a keepsake, but
What are you doing?
I decided I wanted
My-
to keep it.
Oh god, yeah.
God damn it, dude, I even took my fucking Adderall today and I just can't focus on this. Even when drugs are telling me to focus.
I didn't want to become
Drug literally says focus.
And you're
At the
like,
time, though, I
can't
still didn't know who I
Why did
Can't do it, dude.
And it almost seemed easier to play the role.
That's actually really cool.
Papalimo agreed to help, of course.
I gotta make sure I have enough of this. Okay, I don't have to get a refill. Because, God, I'm taking that when Stormblood comes out every fucking day.
And those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is
Alright, I don't need a refill anytime soon. I still got like 30. I hate my doctor, dude. Like, alright, so it's easy as fuck to get it from him, but he like never gives me refills on the bottle. He always makes it go back. The one time he was like, yeah, I put refills on it, so you don't have to see me for a while. So like, I didn't think about it, and then I noticed there's no fucking refills on the goddamn bottle. I was like, what? Dude. He's like, why didn't you come back sooner? I was like, because you said you gave me refills.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road?
Goddamn, downloading Stormblood's gonna be the worst.
That shouldn't be too bad. As long as, alright, so especially with the new servers, I won't get that fucking bug anymore.
I hope so.
God, like, because it was routing from Comcast to level 3. Like, it was a routing issue, like a bad gateway or some shit that like would always stop your fucking download. Praise Jesus, they're not located there anymore.
Yeah, please tell me that fixes that.
Continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
I'm just hoping like they let you download it during maintenance, which they usually do, but
yeah.
Oh fuck, I finally hit 23. I've been doing this for 20 minutes. I should really do these leaves. Fuck. I forgot I forgot I grabbed them.
Oh, I got the Heavensward credits. So, that's officially story. And it was a good wrap up, and it's a good thing to show. I liked it. I liked Heavensward.
Yeah, I should really finish that before I leave today, because tomorrow's maintenance all fucking day.
Oh, tomorrow? Oh, God, today's the 14th. Oh, shit.
Yep, 14 or 15 hours it'll be in maintenance. So, and I probably won't be home.
Oh, damn.
Between now and then.
I guess tomorrow I'll spend finishing up the season in Diablo. So I can get that stuff. I have to clean up some crap. I can't move my leg.
This leave's gonna be so much XP. Jesus.
I'll just sit here with the damn credits. Readjust myself. There we go. enjoy this song. Am I out of pain meds? No, I have a couple in here. Probably take them. I have one in here.
I don't think gathering would be as painful if it wasn't so fucking slow.
Yeah. I agree.
Fucking Landscape Simulator, dude. I don't know why I can't get Mike to play this game.
I don't know.
Literally do the same thing. I'm gonna convince Mike to play.
Of Heaven's Word.
I'm just gonna stick to doing these fucking leaves. They're so much faster. Christ. I should probably save some of these for leveling, but...
Probably.
I mean, I have 100, so, I mean, I'll get back whatever I use by tomorrow anyway. Because it's fucking down all day, so I'll get another 24 during maintenance.
big knot right there. The ice melted already?
God, there's way too many people. Holy shit, it freezes. God damn it. DirectX 9 can't handle this many people. I mean, this isn't that bad. I've gotten 3 levels so far, but like,
Yeah. Just gotta ice my foot some more. Swelling is really bad.
I mean, I can make more gear for this now. Yeah, I'll make more gear when I hit 25, so after this.
Still on that credit sequence.
Yeah, by the way, if you are gonna level stuff, level Weaver first,
Okay.
so you can make the gear for your other classes while you're leveling them. And Weaver can make gear for itself, so while you're leveling, it's better just to do that.
Alright, that's good to know. I go
Yeah,
get
armor.
mentor shit first. I got like 12 dungeons left, and then I'll start on crafting if I have time.
Yeah, blacksmith makes the weapon or the tools. We can just buy those. Most of the time, they're cheap. So like you can just spend the few thousand or whatever it is. If the class quest doesn't give you one anyway every 5 levels.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many. Like I know there were a few where I didn't get any, but like it's whatever. You can buy them off Marketboard.
Okay. This is gonna take so long to go through the credits. Overall, I think I had a lot of fun with Heaven's Word.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did. I had more fun at Heaven's Word than a Realm Reborn.
I mean, I did too.
Definitely a step up.
It's just because I played The Realm Reborn mostly by myself.
Yeah. I did too.
Yeah. It was a time in Heaven's Word where I went with that one free company that just was not fun.
I literally am never in free companies. Like, as you can tell, I made this one, so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, I don't join them. I never see a reason to. Like, if I like you and you're good, I'll just add you to my friends list. My friends list is in any MMO. My friends list is always full of actual players. Whereas, like in FC, people have such weird. Like, I just don't like the perception FC's like have, or like the effect they have on other people too. Bugs the hell out of me when I ask somebody to do something. They're like, "Oh, my FC needs help." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So you go and help them instead of do something fun.
Yeah, I only join FCs either it's mine or friends, or it's for raiding purposes.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I don't have the same sense of like loyalty I guess other people have towards FCs. Like I don't care.
Yeah. I'd rather just be part of a friend's group than
yeah,
one.
and absolutely. Every time.
That's why I mostly make all my guilds or FCs or whatever you want to call them, clans myself, and just add friends to them, because I can't stand dealing with.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind, like I guess running an FC, like an actual one, but like just joining them as aides, and I don't care about getting up the ranks or like the politics or anything of that. And every time like John or River talk about like, oh, like they went up a rank in like NFC and like one of their other games, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like,
I mean, I just
Like, they're arbitrary ranks. They're imaginary ranks made up by other people. Like,
I personally like. That's the reason why like most of my like message of the day or guild information is it's a guild for just a bunch of friends to have fun.
yeah. Like, and anytime like I am actually like ever in an FC, it's because like literally all my friends are in it. And if there's groups or ranks, it's literally just denoting who's what. Like, this is static, this is crafting, like this is casual. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's why I even moved to
shit like that, just to keep track. Like, oh, okay, so say you're in a guild of like 200 people. Like, I was in one in like Terra who had like 150 people. It was a friend of mine's guild. Well, like, all the ranks were like, these people raid. It's like, these people do this. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's just to make it quick to be like, hey, you guys want to do something?
Yeah. I mean,
people on.
The only reason why I even moved from Leviathan to Fanfrit to begin with is because Kenny was there. And he was there. I was like, okay. I mean, I enjoy playing with Kenny.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get my friend to come on Levy. He said he's going to transfer over. I had made him, I remember, I made him make his character on Fanfrit when I transferred over with Kenny. He didn't play a whole lot.
Yeah.
But he's going to transfer over here. He's a really good friend of mine from Terra.
Yeah. I left Fanfrit because that guild, that free, I'm just going to call it guild for the sake of simplicity's sake, because it's essentially just a guild. It felt like I was playing a single player game. Like, all the guild members were NPCs saying hi and waving and doing whatever the fuck they do to me.
Yeah.
And like the people I actually enjoyed playing left because of the politics, the stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Dude, oh my god, I heard so many things from like the people that came over from Fanfrit about some of the guilds, and I was just like, why do people care that much? Like there were so many free companies that just left, period, because of like drama in a free company or something. Like somebody would get mad, leave the free company, and then transfer off the server, and they would bring half the free company with them apparently, and I'm like, why?
I didn't tell
why
Kenny
are people
this.
that invested?
I didn't tell Kenny this, Casey. When I left the free company, that day, the guildmaster messaged me and talked so much shit about me. How Kaz was gonna carry me through all the content and this and that. I just laughed at her.
Dude, Kenny wasn't even that good back then. Because Kenny didn't care. Kenny was really casual back then. So that's funny that he would even say that.
No, this was my current transfer. This was like a couple months ago.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, Kenny was really casual until he came over and played with me.
No, he wasn't really casual on Fanfrit. He was really hardcore in Fanfrit.
Was he? I know when I transferred over there and played with him, we took it like so fucking easy. We didn't do shit.
There were times where I was still doing like leveling. I was still doing like things. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go start up a learning party for like A4 Savage or something like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't remember him really doing like anything when I was playing with him. Like, it was mainly we were just hanging out and doing like dumb things the entire time.
Yeah, it's good. No,
it's like that was fine.
I can
but,
actually
like,
find that message too if you want to see what she said to me. Hold on, I don't use Facebook that often. But like, Jesus Christ, that was just like one of the worst things I
could carry you through everything.
Yeah. Where's my messages?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've also never joined a free company where like the people were aides about me leaving.
Yeah.
Like, I've also always said like, hey, if I'm like, because they'll message me to join a free company, and I'll be like, I'm probably only going to be in here for like a week or two. They're like, why? And I'm like, because I'm never in an FC. Like, I never have a reason to. Like, if you want to play with me, add me to your friends list and invite me to things. Like,
yeah, I think I might have deleted it by accident.
Yeah, because like you can ask the people who play Terra with me too. Like, I don't think it was John. Kevin played with me a lot more, but like, if I was ever in an FC, it's because the FC leader invited me. Like, it's literally the only reason I'd ever be in there is because I was friends with them. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah. Like I said, like, I generally join. I generally make my own FCs. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't really care that much.
Yeah, no.
I
usually join, like, especially in Final Fantasy, I was just in like a bunch of like Discords and that. Like, I told people like, hey, if you need me, I'll come do something. Because it would be like a bunch of static Discords or something.
Yeah.
Like the current static that I was gonna play with in Stormblood before Shivan mentioned that she wanted to be in a static with me, despite never wanting to really be in a static to begin with. So I told them, hey, if you guys ever need me, I'll come on and do things. And they were like, yeah, that's fine, that's cool. I'm like, cool. It's not like they were a fun group. They weren't particularly amazing, but
yeah, I don't know.
it's always good to have those kind of people.
I like
people who are just actively willing to raid.
Yeah, I like the people here a lot. I don't really hate anyone here. So, in this group right now in the FC.
Yeah. I was so like set on actually recruiting people and making it a real FC, and then like
this is a real FC.
There was nothing to do.
But this is a real FC. Like, you don't need to recruit people to do it.
Well, no, it's just that we don't have 8 people for first like rating. We straight up don't.
You don't have like everyone wants to play DPS.
Well, it's not that. Like I don't like I can tank. I usually like okay. So the way since I'm always ahead of everybody in rating, like Kenny would be the only one that ever really gets ahead of me in this because that's really all he was doing.
Yeah.
But like I learn every role because I have to teach everybody. So like when I went and tanked 9 and 10 to teach John what he was supposed to do. I learned what the tanks were supposed to do for 11 if we ever got to that point for John. I know the DPS roles. I know what they were supposed to be doing. I know what the healers are supposed to be doing because like I just pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I used to raid in WoW for years and years and years, but I always got stuck playing healer, even though my main was like a warlock.
Yeah.
Or like a death knight. Because there's just so many people that want to play DPS.
It's not that, like we're actually not bad. We don't have too many DPS.
It's just we have like
me, Shivan, and that's it. Aside from you.
Yeah, and I can play. I can heal. I always want to prefer my main to be, you know, the summoner class, like a thing that summons.
Yeah, nobody really DPSs in
Kenny DPSs.
Everybody. Yeah, it's me, Kenny, and Shivan, and I forgot about Kenny and like you. That's it. Like, and nobody really like DPSs in the sense that they're really optimized because even Shivan's not. It's mainly just me and Kenny that care.
I mean, I try to optimize to a point.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm really poor at keeping money in this game.
Yeah, like Shivan does because she doesn't like being the worst in the party, but she won't go like as she'll just do what other people tell her, which is perfectly fine. You can do that. It's just I would rather find out what's optimized on my own, which apparently I know things every other summoner that writes guides doesn't, or that follows the fucking guides. So it's good to do that.
Yeah, I generally like.
I help Kenny with his shit, but for the most part he figures it out. But like I'll help him with stuff.
Yeah. Still in this goddamn credit sequence.
Yeah, it's all fucking math, and I like doing it. I did that shit in Terra. Dude, so many people gave me so much shit in Terra. It was great. I was always like 4 months ahead of the fucking like build metas in Terra. Because like I would be like, why the fuck do you have so much crit on your warrior? And they were like, cause you're dumb if you put power. And I'm like, that 2% crit does not equal this 8 power for one. Like after a certain point, yeah, I could see it if you're at like 80-90% crit, but when you're going from 40 to 45, just fucking put power. Especially because you reset the goddamn runs if you don't crit anyway. Yeah. Oh my god, I had so many people call me bad in Terra, and I'm just like, okay, dude, whatever you say, man.
My entire foot is swollen. It's not good.
Terror was also a preference thing. I always preferred attack speed over damage in that game.
I'm always cool. I always really like big crit damage mostly for me.
And I just prefer the attack speed, especially in Warrior. It makes it so much more fluid in that game. But like in this game, I don't use a spell speed build on Summoner. I use a crit one. The spell speed ones, I don't like. The spell speed one is better in quotations, but like in most of the fights, especially with the way the meta was headed and how it ended up, crit was better in my eyes because fights ended so quickly because that was the point of the runs.
Yeah.
Like spell speed, like it added up, and your Dreadworm was definitely better, but with a crit build, I don't know, I liked it a lot more.
Oh, there we go. Oh, god damn it.
Especially because my rotations were different than everyone else's.
Yeah, I tried to do something different, and I do think I know how I'm gonna do the new rotation, basically.
It's essentially the same thing, except
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually weave in the Ruin 2s while under Bahamut, just for the extra echo.
the echo has a cooldown.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I did not know that. What's the cooldown?
Yeah, so if it's like a second and a half, but let's say you hit Ruin 3 and then Ruin 2, the Ruin 2 won't echo.
Okay, never mind. Then I won't do that.
Yeah, you would have to space it out, and at that point you might as well just use another global.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
Or you could Ruin 2 and then wait to space it out and like Fester, because it'll echo the Fester before the global cooldowns ended. So, and then you could hard cast like a Ruin, and that one will echo, and then you could Ruin 2, wait, Fester. You could do stuff like that.
All right. Well, I didn't know it was a cooldown on it. I thought it just.
Yeah, it said it on the thing. It's an instant cast, but it has a really small cooldown. But it's enough to where like you can't just do that.
Okay. Well, they just do no more.
I just remember noticing it because I was like, why would that matter? And then you just brought it up. Like, yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna stop because I have a problem currently where I have a muscle memory of weaving in glue in 2s after every. Not after every cast, but after certain casts.
Oh yeah, I mean, for the most part, you shouldn't use Ruin 2 unless you're going to be moving or you're weaving something in. You should always be casting Ruin, like just hard casting the Ruins.
Yeah.
Because Ruin 2 is just more mana for no real gain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like,
this was
the only time I ever use Ruin 2 is using the off globals, or like I have to put a spur or ruse up. Or if I'm going to be moving, which like weaving in the Ruin 2 is just learning fights. All Summoner is learning the fight, really. It's more so than other classes because you are playing 2 minutes ahead of every other class.
Okay.
That's why I find Summoner so fun. I like optimizing the fights with it, whereas like everybody, I had somebody tell me Black Mage was harder to play than Summoner.
No.
And I was just like, just because the game doesn't let you play doesn't mean the class is harder.
Yeah.
It just means like you have less options than the Summoner does. Like it doesn't mean it's harder to play. It just means the only thing you have to know is when you can cast and when you can't. Summoner has to know when they can cast, when they can't, when they can cast this in the next 40 seconds, when this is off cooldown in 2 minutes, like what they're going to be doing in 2 minutes. Can you get this in before the phase change? Like shit like that.
Yeah. So, I'm probably gonna ask you for a basic. I disconnected. Of course, I disconnected.
Well, I mean, I was like starting on a guide for fucking Jake, 'cause he was leveling, or he was playing Summoner. Like I had it half done. I guess when the new thing comes out, I can just finish it, and then you can just use it as like a cheat sheet type thing. Like you don't have to.
I generally know what I need to do because Summoner's base thing reminds me of Affliction Warlock and WoW, which I played, which essentially you keep dots up, you use your spam ability, and you buff your pets. It's kind of like Affliction Warlock for me.
Yeah, like those are the main three things you do, but there's like there's a lot more to it.
Yeah,
that's just
like
a really simple way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the base summoner I know how to do because I've played Warlock for years, different forms too.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I know I have it here somewhere.
So I just gotta figure out like openers and figure out the finer details. You know what I mean?
Here's this, by the way. If you ever want this,
be reminded, I don't
copy this.
Really like being in melee, so I might not like do the book thing that you do. I understand it's a potency buff, but like I'm.
Well, yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't have to. Here, you can just copy this page onto one of your Google sheets. I made one of these for Kenny too, but like this is useful to know just for when you're getting new gear or when you're looking for melds.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly hold on. I got another cutscene.
No, you can just save that to your like Google Docs, but I have it set up so whenever you edit the stats on the side, it'll auto update everything else.
Okay. Because that's generally, like I said, I like crit builds because I like seeing big numbers, right?
Yeah.
I've been playing crit builds for a very long time.
Well, yeah, that's why this is also useful. You can tell if that crit's actually better than your spell speed for, just a pure numbers standpoint.
Yeah.
Like this is within like 5% error margin. Like it's not perfect, but there's not really damage formula that's updated that actually works correctly. Yeah. Like Kenny's damage formula, I had to figure it out myself. Like it was stupid. Yeah. And it for the most part it's correct. Like it'll be off slightly, but not like a whole lot. It's enough to tell whether spell speed's better in the crit or like what number of determination you want, for example. So it's good to know like when you're like getting gear what you want, or like when you're putting melds in it what you want. And it lets you plan out things ahead of time.
I'm not really more of a mathematician type player. I'm more of a memorization type player.
Well, yeah, but this is just for when you're getting gear. Yeah. It's not for like rotations or anything.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely keep that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I'll have to update it, but like I can just send you the updated one when Stormblood comes out.
Yeah.
Because all the potency numbers are different.
And they're removing accuracy, right?
Yeah, accuracy is also not on there because it's irrelevant. You only needed the baseline accuracy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm still in the cutscene, so.
Yeah. That was the other thing I do that other ones don't. Like, I'm just so optimized in fights that I actually fucking press Hawk's Eye. Like, that is a cooldown that I literally press because it's so good and so many people don't use it. Yeah, your all attacks land. Like it increases. It's a cross class from Archer. Your dex increases by 15%, and it guarantees that all attacks land. But it basically just means that for a 20-second window, whenever the boss is in a dumb position, I don't have to move. Everybody else does. So like fights like Sophia, I press Hawk's Eye like 2 times over the fights because one of them she'll turn. One of them she always faces the party like right before the first tilt. She always faces the party, so you press it there. And then the second time is if, whenever the tank is like moving after a tilt, I can just fucking press Hawk's Eye. I don't have to move with everybody else. There's parts in A10 where I would be facing the boss, just fucking press that. Zervan, there's plenty of times where I would be facing the boss, just fucking press that. I don't have to move. Like it's great. Like you won't need it in Stormblood, but like, oh god, it is insane. Like, because all that time spent moving, they're pressing Ruin 2, I'm pressing Ruin 3. Or like they have to waste time moving because they did Dreadworm at a dumb time or something. Or like they're holding on to Dreadworm. No, I just fucking press Dreadworm. I don't have to move. Alright, so I'm looking for
with the game.
These are red mage skills.
Done game. I'm done with the what's it called? I'm done with the story for Heaven's Word. so that's good.
Why doesn't this have shockwave? Shockwave.
So this is I just gotta edit the what I gotta do? I gotta make a copy of it.
Yeah, you just down at the bottom, you just click the sheet 1 or whatever, and then make a copy.
Down at the bottom, sheet 1. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You can just say copy 2, and it should make a new sheet for you, and then it'll be in your docs. Or duplicate, either one works.
What? My drive? Search for. Oh, what? I want to make a copy. Select the spreadsheet to copy. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
You don't have edit access to the spreadsheet.
Okay, so you should be able to just save it. Hold on, let me double check how you do it. I have like spare docs sitting here.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just gotta go to File and Copy.
Yeah, I forgot where it was. Why does nobody have the fucking shockwave skill listed on their goddamn thing? I don't feel like watching a video. I'll just fucking show me a picture of it.
Oh shit.
Summoner Stormblood. All Summoner Stormblood actions.
Alright, so magic damage.
Yeah, that would be your weapon damage.
My actual weapon damage?
Well, yeah, it says weapon, it'll say. Right? It's whatever the stats on your weapon, like the book says magic damage.
Okay. Mine's 109 because I don't have optimized gear. Int is 510, 1510. Crit is... That's crit rate or crit... That's crit rate, right?
That's just your crit stat. Yeah. Yeah, you change the numbers on the left to match your stat sheet, and then the ones on the side will automatically change.
So what? It's crit hit rate, right?
Attributes. Yeah, critical hit rate.
Determination. And spell speed. Which is...
Yeah, and it'll list all your stuff on the side with what everything is.
Okay, so... 14% chance to crit.
What's your crit at?
767.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Mine's at 1204 and it's 25.
Yeah. I have 766 determination, 873 spell speed.
Yeah, that's way too much determination.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't optimize. I just
Yeah.
try to get the best gear. Like I still have.
Yeah, determination's not bad, but it's slightly worse than spell. It's slightly better than spell speed, but spell speed's better.
This is still my weapon, by the way.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, Wormwave, that shockwave skill that Bahamut echoes with, it's a 1.5-second recast.
Okay.
So it's a second and a half, yeah. So, but you could still stagger it. Like you could just, like I said, you could cast. You could say for example, if for whatever reason you have Aether Flows up, you can ruin 3, ruin 2, and then wait half a second and Fester, and it'll echo the Fester, and then it'll echo your next hard cast too because you got the cast time.
Okay.
So you can still do stuff like that. You just have to pay attention because it's that random ass free cast timer.
Ruin 3 damage is 2,677. Is that good or bad?
Hey, you're only 200 under me.
Ruin 1 damage is 1,069.
Yeah, my crit damage is probably a lot higher. Like my crit on Ruin 3s are 4,600.
Mine's 4,100.
Yeah, because your crit hit rate also increases the critical multiplier.
Oh, okay. So there's no.
Yeah, it scales both. Yeah, it scales both up with one stat. That's why crits hit for a shit ton if you're going to crit build.
I'll probably go full crit, but like I said, I didn't optimize this because I came back and had to do like.
Yeah, I have that estimated damage over 25 actions thing, just so you could see like within a 2-minute time frame or whatever.
Oh, okay, so
well, it's not really a 2-minute time frame. It's more like a
71,000.
A minute time frame, but yeah, like your Ruin 3 would be 10,000 under mine. So
yeah, and
if you're just doing 25 of them, which you don't, but it's there just so you could see the actual effect of it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, if you change that the 25, it'll update all the numbers too. I have that you can change. You can set it to 10 or like 15, whatever you want.
Okay. That's good.
I did this for Kenny too, because Kenny was always like, I mainly did it for Kenny because he was always.
I don't even have you on my
like,
friends list.
Yeah. He was always obsessing over like what stats he should put on his gear. So I was just like, you know what, I'll make this for me, and then I'll make one for Kenny.
Thank you.
So he could see all of his stats when he's putting melds and shit on it.
That's good to know. So accuracy is going away, which is good. I don't know, there's not enough time. I probably should have done it last month where I got an actual decent weapon, but it won't matter.
Yeah, by the way, just so you know, like ahead of time, when you cast Bahamut, cast Akmorn immediately. And you can cast it, you can cast it a second time before Bahamut ends. So you can cast it twice per Bahamut as long as you cast it like immediately.
I'm just gonna test something real quick because I gotta I have to get this down back. Oh, this is the one of the relic books.
Oh, I'm a little. Oh, I have that one.
I want to get the last one, but
yeah, I'm trying to find the one because I had started on that summoner guide, like I said. I'm trying to find it just so you could look at it for now to see how much what's actually different between what you do and what I do.
Yeah, what I need to do is I need to get out of the habit of pressing ruin 2. Because I have a habit every time I cast ruin 1, every single time I cast Bio 2, and then every time I cast Ruin 3, I would always after cast Ruin 2. So I need to get out of the habit of that. I gotta do dungeons as well now. How many more dungeons do I need to do? For the... Yeah, I need to do 14 more dungeons in the span of a couple days. Instead of today, so I guess that's what I'm doing today. Do trials? Hopefully trials count as the dungeons. I'll probably just do so many trials.
Do I like not have this anymore? I thought I did.
Do you like the changes to Garuda, by the way?
Huh?
Did you like the change to Garuda?
I didn't. The party DPS or the party damage up thing. Yeah.
Yeah, compared to Contagion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I deleted that. No, I definitely didn't. Is it in documents? Oh, it's in documents.
God fucking AoE fight to death. What are you? You are okay. I'm stuck fighting Nidhogg again.
Oh, this is a little updated. I'll make a new one real quick. It'll take like 2 seconds.
I hope that last time I did this fight, the Nidhogg fight,
Yeah.
I had to carry it as a healer.
Yeah.
The fight's really fun, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy the fight.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just like people just can't stand it at AoE sometimes. Oops, like that.
You have a lot more spell speed than me, so you could probably do a slightly different rotation, but like, because this one, this is just so you can see, but mine's a really low spell speed build compared to other summoners, so.
Yeah, like I said, I prefer to do crit.
Yeah, like you could like with your extra spell speed, you could probably fit in like one extra ruin 3, or it might be the difference between like one ruin 3 or like a ruin 2 or something. I don't know. I don't remember how much spell speed I actually had when I had that much.
Yeah.
Fester. Minus 2. Wait, I'm losing Swiftcast. Fuck, I just realized that. We lose Swiftcast.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What? We
fast.
don't lose Switch Pass, do we?
Yeah, it's not crossroll thing, it's fucking.
I thought it was. Huh.
No.
That's weird.
At least I don't remember them mentioning that it was.
I think it was.
Just the mana stuff was, I thought.
No, there's a lot of stuff that's now,
What the fuck is this skill? There it is.
this ninja can have this arrow. Yeah, I really thought it was. I thought you still get Swiftcast. I think Kenny would be annoyed.
Well, it's Kenny's skill. He wouldn't lose it. He's a black mage.
No, I think because, we'll see.
No, Swiftcast is a black mage skill, so he wouldn't lose it.
Unless they really want you to, still a very fun fight. Even as a healer. Kind of out of place, out of the center of the screen. doing? You're dead. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Out of mana. Really fucking fun fight. Nice. Alright. That was a thing. I'm gonna commend you on the healer because that picked up my slack. Oh. I'm looking on clear so I can buy some more of that, which is still not enough. These fucking rogue things are so annoying to grind
So,
for.
hold on, this would be 3, or this would be 5, 10, 15. So this would be tester.
So I gotta do what? 13 more trials and I got mentorship? That's probably right. Let's see if someone's trying to... Yeah, someone is trying to talk to me. Good King Monk.
Here, you can just use this for now. Like, it's just what I usually do. I just updated it for right now. Like, it'll obviously change for Stormblood, but...
Yeah. I think though I'm gonna spend today just doing, like, trials until I get mentorship. And looking back at the video, it actually doesn't look that bad. 720p. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. Well, this person also has a good ping Mog one, but I have the shiny one. Pressure on it now? No, it's still kind of like pressure on my foot. Hopefully my foot's not this bad during Stormblood, because this will be really painful to play. So I have a question. Why do you hate it when people give you mana?
What? I don't hate. I hate when people don't give me mana.
Oh, it's attack speed, isn't it?
Yeah. Because then I run out of mana insanely quick.
Okay.
I don't like spell speed buffs because one, they fuck up my rotation, so I really hate cooldown buffs too. And
so that's two buffs.
So I hate both of those because, well, I don't mind them if somebody tells me fucking ahead of time. If I'm a voice and they're saying, hey, giving you a cooldown buff, okay, I'll fucking account for it. Or, hey, giving you a spell speed buff, okay, I'll change up what I'm doing. But, like, if I'm sitting there fucking pressing Ruin 3 and then all of a sudden I'm out of mana, I'm like, oh, why am I out of mana? Oh, somebody gave me a spell speed buff.
Okay. If I play Astrologian in Stormblood, I'll definitely tell you if I give you that buff, alright?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, did you see one of the skills for Astrologian?
No.
It has a wall of text.
Cool.
just heal people, dude. Good King Boss. That's Dark Knight one. I'll read it.
What?
Oh, Dark Knight mod weapon.
Yeah.
Nah, we have two Dark Knights. I'm not getting that. Ugh. Link is the new one. First off, what's this? God damn it.
What?
One of my friends links me shit all the time, and he's linked me this.
I hope it's furry porn.
Nah, it's not furry porn. Okay, so that's essentially Shadow Flare, Rouse, Spur, Miasma, Bile 2. Which one's these AoE ones?
What?
The AoE thing?
What AoE thing there?
AoE dot.
Bane.
No, the
What? I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Miasma 2.
Yeah, Miasma 2's this, the AoE dot. So
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I don't use that, but I probably...
Yeah, this is the absolute 100% optimal. I can understand people don't use it because apparently I'm alone in the world by pressing the Miasma button, despite it in a lot of situations straight up being better than Ruin 2.
Yeah, no,
Because a buffed Miasma from Raging Strikes does more damage than a Ruin 2 would. And then a Miasma 2 off of a Contagion does more damage than a Ruin 2 would.
Mm.
Like, you can just substitute the Miasma 2s with Ruin 2s, like, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay. So
but, yeah, so the things with the pluses, like, like, all of it's in a relatively... Everything that it's in order, it's just... for example, see where it says like Swift Cast and then comma Dreadworm, you want to do it in that order. Like that's not optional, whereas like Painfair plus Fester, you can just do it whichever you want.
Well, what about
order,
like,
as long as they're there.
Do I have to do Bio 2, Bio... I have to do Miasma, Bio 2, Bio in that order?
I mean, no, but alright, so the Miasma's precasted, so like you start casting it when there's... Depending on your spell speed, yours, you would probably start casting it when there's 2 seconds left on the tank's pull timer. So you would start casting it before the tank pulls.
Oh,
so you would, if you want, you could just put Bio 2 there instead. But the reason Miasma's first, apparently everybody, all the summoners forget this. Miasma has an initial damage on cast. Bio 2 doesn't. Like Miasma's is 35 plus...
Yeah.
Or it's 20 plus 35, whereas Bio 2, it's just 35. Okay. So you start with the highest damage tick, which would be Miasma, but you can start with Bio 2, it doesn't make a difference.
So it's... I'll start with Miasma. That's just how I laid it out, was that...
Yeah.
It would make more sense.
All the summoners forget that Miasma has an actual damage tick to it.
Yeah, okay. So it's Shadow Flare first, then Spur
and Shadow Flare,
Rouse.
you start casting Shadow Flare. Like you can either you can cast it at 8, but like I usually just cast it at 10.
What does it do damage once you pull?
When there's 10 seconds left on the pull timer, just cast Shadow Flare right in front of the boss. Like not so it's not hitting it, but just cast it like right in front of it.
Okay.
For example, if the dummy was a boss, you would cast it like here-ish. Wherever the tank's going to pull it, you just cast it right in front of it.
Guess that would be, hold on.
Because that pulls it, it pulls it into it.
I hate using Obey, to to be honest.
Yeah, obey's better. Like even like one, you use obey because especially Garuda, her wind blade does more damage than both other things. Period. So you just leave it on obey so she wind blades.
Just so many buttons I need to press. That's the one thing I don't like.
I mean, it's one extra button because you don't have to press wind blade. You just Contagion's the only extra button you press.
Well, I mean, there's aerial slash, which is AoE.
But you don't. Yeah, but you don't use those really. The only time you'd use them is in an AoE situation for ads, which you can just ignore it
let
too.
me see if I can do this right. Okay, so it would be this.
It's definitely awkward.
Miasma, Bio 2, Kindo, plus Fester. Oh, I didn't have that up, shit. Plus Fester, and then Ruin 3, Ruin 3.
Like, you would just use Ruin 3 until Fester's off cooldown.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah? Uh...
Yeah, no, you're fine. So, yeah.
Hold on, let me reset. I was distracted.
Yeah, the, what's it called? Fucking, I wanted to say something, but I forgot what it was already. But, yeah. The 3 ruins, like, I only have enough spell speed to do 3 ruin 3s there. I don't know about you, but you just do ruin 3 until, you know, Fester's about to be off cooldown. And then you end the last ruin 3 with a ruin 2, Raging Strikes, you know, Pain Flare, Fester, right when it's off cooldown.
Oh, okay.
Like me, I can do 3 before it's off cooldown.
I don't
so
see
I
the
just do 3.
ether flow stacks, by the way.
Well, yeah, they're not listed because your first 3 are into the first Fester, and then the Ruin 3s, and then Pain Flare Fester. Those would be 3.
Okay. So.
And then you would, it normally it would be on my answer, but you would do Ruin 2 Swift Cast Dreadworm, and then Swift Cast the Shadow Flare while you're in Dreadworm, and then Aether Flow for your 3, and then it would be you don't use another stack until right at the end when you Fester, Pain Flare, and then Death Flare. And then you have a third Fester that's outside of the Dreadworm, so you would just Fester again when that Dreadworm's out. Or when Fester's off cooldown, and then when Dreadworm comes, when Dreadworm comes off cooldown, you can just go right back into it for a second time. Because my opener is a 2 Dreadworm stance, most really only ever do 1. Like I consider my entire opener the full 2 Dreadworm stances. Because my opener does not change until that second Death Flare. Like that's when I actually start doing something different. But I only have the 1 listed because most people only care about the 1.
Alright, so it's generally I think I don't want to do now. I use 1 Aether full stack of Fester.
Yeah, right after the bio.
And then the second Aether full stack is Pain Flare, and then after that, third's Fester.
Yeah. And then I go right immediately. Like in between it'll be Ruin 3, Ruin 2, Raging Strikes, Pain Flare, Fester, and Miasma.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. And you use Try Disaster after.
You use Try Disaster. So you would go Ruin 2, Swift Cast, Dreadworm, Shadow Flare, Aether Flow, and then Try Disaster.
Yeah.
Because you want Aether Flow is more important than the Try Disaster there, because Aether Flow would come off cooldown a second sooner, and your dots are still running from the initial casts anyway. But you want to Try Disaster in Dreadworm, because then you get the buff from Raging Strikes and Dreadworm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the first thing you do in Dreadworm. Your Ruin 3 still won't be off cooldown from the Shadow Flare, so. And instead of Shadow Flaring, you can cast Ruin 3 instead with the Swift Cast. I just prefer to Shadow Flare. Most people will tell you to Ruin 3, but you could do it either way. I just don't like hard casting Shadow Flare, so.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you have around the same spell speed, so it would be 3, and then Ruin 2. Yeah. Yeah, that would be another Ruin 2 right there. I think it's just Miasma. If you're that far away, it would just be a Ruin 2.
Oh, okay. I messed it up.
Yeah.
I messed it up, but it's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, I know. It's very awkward. It's a lot of button presses.
Yeah. I see. I generally got it up to the point of Dreadworm Trance. And once I get Dreadworm Trance, I've got the Contagion. Okay.
Yeah, you just Contagion while you're casting the first Ruin 3.
Yeah.
Because that by then Try Disaster will have kicked in, so.
Okay, well, I mean, it's going to change, but I generally know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Thanks.
Trust me, the Intelligence Potion one is even more awkward.
Yeah, I guess.
That one's very awkward even for me. But, like, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just not a lot of people use Intelligence Potions.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well, this is really good. Generally, I'll probably find a way to make it more. It's going to be less optimized because it's me. Because I don't really do full optimization, but just so I can do it consistently.
Yeah, I obviously it'll change with that, but I'll have something else probably by the time I hit 60. So
I don't mind. I actually really like
or whatever.
Seeing other people's views on it, because this is completely different than what I do, which is fine.
Yeah, this is literally the best. You won't even see this in a guide or anything. Like I've been paying attention to other people's guides, and like they're never even close. Especially because like they take into consideration party buffs too. But even if you take into consideration party buffs like, Dragoon's crit and like trick attack or ninja or something, there's still a big enough window to where if they go around you rather than you play around them, I could come up with something better than they have, and it would still be similar to this. Because they use their Aetherflow stacks in different places. Whereas the way I do it, I still get the Raging Strikes and Dreadworm buff, because they have theirs to where you only use 1 stack in Dreadworm, whereas I would be using 2. They only use 3 in Raging Strikes, whereas I'm using 4. And the Dragoon crit buff lasts 15 seconds, so if they time that with your Dreadworm, you get 3, or you get 2 in the Dreadworm. If they time it right before your Dreadworm, you get 3 to 4. Ninja's trick attack is 10. If they time that with your Tri-Disaster like they should, you get 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Like, I still did some of the things in here, like using Pain Flare and Fester, because I had some people tell me not to use Pain Flare on single target.
Except, like, those people are wrong.
Yeah, so I like different...
It's 200 potency, and you don't waste any time, because all of this fits in a balance.
Yeah.
So, there's that, too. All of that fits in a balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Constantly moving my mic around because
like this opener, like even in my current gear, does 4K ish without a balance. Depending on the fight, well, with a balance, depending on crits, I hit 5K easy.
Yeah.
Like no one even fucking comes close to this. Like it's dumb. I mean, the only thing is, like, this sets up your entire rotation. This sets up your rotation for the entire fight, either, because the way it's structured, you repeat this for the most part over and over again, just minus, the things that are on cooldown.
Yeah. Like...
Whereas other people's builds their openers are different, so they have different timings. Like my Swiftcast will always be up for this every other Shadow Flare. Swiftcast will be up. Like Tri-Disaster will always be up for Dreadworm. Contagion will always be up for Tri-Disaster.
Okay.
It's just stuff like that. Like Spur and Ruse, like those are the only things you have to adapt to, and then like Spur comes off cooldown, you would just end your Ruin 1 or Ruin 3 with a Ruin 2 and Spur, and then keep going. Like that's the only thing you really have to adapt to.
Okay. I'm gonna stop streaming right now.
Yeah.
Cause I need to put my feet up, and it's probably not gonna sound right. I've already used 4 gigs streamed for a bit.
Yeah, and the only other thing is my Asma 2 and Ruin 2 is